For it's as if by chance that I have gained this state so hard to find, wherein to help myself. If now, while having such discernment, I am once again consigned to hell, I am as if benumbed by sorcery, as if reduced to total mindlessness. I do not know what dulls my wits. Oh, what is it that has me in its grip? Anger, lust, these enemies of mine, are limbless and devoid of faculties. They have no bravery, no cleverness. How then have they reduced me to such slavery? They dwell within my mind, and at their pleasure injure me. All this I suffer meekly, unresenting. Thus my abject patience, all displaced. If all the gods and demigods besides together came against me as my foes, they would be powerless to throw me down to fires of hell of unrelenting pain. And yet the mighty fiend of my afflictions flings me in an instant headlong down, to where the mighty Lord of mountains would be burned, its very ashes all consumed. O my enemy, afflictive passion, endless and beginningless companion, no other enemy indeed is able to endure so long. All other foes that I appease and wait upon will show me favours, give me every aid. But should I serve my dark, defiled emotions, they will only harm me, draw me down to grief. If thus my ancient and unceasing foes, the wellspring only of my growing pain, can lodge so safe within my heart, how can I live so blithe and fearless in this wheel of life? And if the jail guards of the prisons of samsara, the butchers and tormentors of infernal realms, all lurk within me in the web of craving, what joy can ever be my destiny? I will not leave the fight until before my eyes these enemies of mine are all destroyed. For if, aroused to fury by the merest slight, incapable of sleep until the scores are settled, proud but wretched rivals, destined all to suffer when they die, will draw the battle lines and do their best to win, and careless of the pain of cut and thrust will stand their ground, refusing to give way, no need to say that I will not lose heart, regardless of the hardships of the fray. From this day forth I'll strive to crush these foes whose very nature is to bring me pain. The wounds inflicted by the enemy in futile wars are flaunted by the soldier as a prize. So in the high endeavour for so great a thing, why should I be dismayed by hurt or injury? When fishers, butchers, farmers, and the like, intending just to gain their livelihood, will suffer all the miseries of heat and cold, why, for being's happiness, should those like me not bear the same? When I pledged myself to free from their afflictions beings who abide in every region stretching to the limits of the sky, I was myself not free from such defilements. To speak like that, not knowing my capacity, were these not truly but a madman's words? More reason then for never drawing back, abandoning the fight against a defiled affliction. This shall be my all-consuming passion. Filled with rancour I will wage my war. Defilement of this kind will halt defilement, and for this reason it shall not be spurned. Better if I perish in the fire, better that my head be severed from my body, than ever I should serve or reverence my mortal enemy's defiled emotions. Common foes, when driven from the state, retreat and base themselves in other lands, and muster all their strength the better to return. But enemy afflictions are without such stratagems. Miserable defilements, scattered by the eye of wisdom, where will you now run when driven from my mind? Whence would you return to do me harm? But oh, my mind is feeble, I am indolent. Defilements are not in the object, nor within the faculties, nor somewhere in between. And if not elsewhere, where is their abode, whence they inflict their havoc on the world? They are simple mirages, and so take heart. Banish all your fear, and strive to know their nature. Why suffer needlessly the pains of hell? This is how I should reflect and labour, that I might apply the precepts thus set forth. What invalids in need of medicine ignored their doctor's words and gained their health?